Hi. Today I was thinking a lot about how people organize and structure their business. And it's something that I've been talking about with over for a coach and a small business in order to facilitate growth and prevent bottlenecks is looking at and assessing how your business is structured. So I wanted to talk a little bit about some tips for how you organize your back end or have your team organize your back end so that you are promoting growth and making it easy for someone else to walk in and assist you. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Linda Guild. I'm the CEO of Elephant Circle Management. I also own an association management company. And one of the things that we have learned through the years is that how you organize your files, and nowadays that extends to everything. It's how you're naming anything, if you're doing it in Canva, or I'm going live on YouTube, and how do I organize it? Am I grouping it in a certain place? These things matter. And what we were discussing today, and I was thinking about, and I'd love to hear other people's perspectives. So when you listen to this, please let me know what's working for your team. But I look at it and say, what's going to be the easiest to share information across team, to have someone new come in and understand your filing system, where to find the information. So for example, you're a coach, you handle one-on-one coaching. You're also running a small group coaching program and running a course, and you're creating videos, and you're creating, images that and newsletters and emails for each of these. One way that you could think about doing it is naming the course and having a file, whether it's on Google Drive, in Dropbox. Again, where it is doesn't really matter. But having the file, then the year or the date of that course is starting, and then all the things that are connected go underneath it. If things are you store things in Canva, have things mirror those, mirror the system. So if I go into your Canva, I can find information in the same way that you are doing it on, say, Dropbox. So another tip that we use quite frequently is, starting when you're naming a file, be consistent. So if you're running a webinar every month and you want to keep that information separate, call it webinar, and then starting with the year, the month, the date, then you can group everything from the same year together. It makes it much easier to start to find it. It's quickly identifiable that it's from that date. That's really helpful too when you're changing systems. One of the things I learned at one point was, if I had something on my laptop and I put it up onto Dropbox, Dropbox doesn't keep an old date. It now looks like it was created the date that it was uploaded to Dropbox, which isn't really helpful if you've just moved, 200 files. So again, looking to group them, look to make sure that the way you're grouping things, if you had a team member that's only working, say, on your courses, but you don't want them to have access to your one-on-one coaching, by not mixing the videos, the media, any of that into those files, there's no reason for them to ever go there. And you can, not share those directories with your team. And over time, you'll see that it's much easier to repeat it if the information is put in a specific way. So when you're running a course, you set a date, and then if this is a course that you've done before, you can go back in and say, okay, what was the first email that we sent out? What was the second email? We can look at the KPIs, how did that do? What do I need to change on it? But it's all together in one place. You're not spending a lot of time going through trying to find the information, wonder what you did. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. If something worked, you can just tweak it, make some updates. If you have a new team member, they can go through the files because they're all organized and they're not kind of going down random paths learning about something that they don't need to know about yet. So really, I think take a look and say, how can, if I were to hand this over to someone and I only wanted them to work on one area of my business, one project, how do I group everything around that project together and share it? So I'd love to hear, some tips that you do in your business around the structure for the back end and how you name things, how you're tagging things, in the new CRMs where a lot of people have funnels and are sending out emails. You can tag how things come back in. What's working for you to make sure that it's tagged in such a way that you understand that customer's journey and they don't get missed. And again, capturing that data. So yeah, if you have any thoughts, please put them in the chat. Would love to hear from you. And I look forward to catching you soon. Thank you.